Welcome back to Satisfactory. You know, I was considering just connecting everything during this episode, but the conundrum always kicks in. Can we just manually set this up and kind of voice some things into the right places? Like, that'll get us the supercomputers we need. So that's 25 supercomputers. Well, a little less than that. But we only, we need 500 supercomputers to get this to work. I'm going to go ahead and just start this process. Now, we might be out of radios. Yeah, so that's the dangers, that our radios need a little help. And our cooling systems, actually, those should be nicely, yeah, those are ready to go. If I need, okay, we need 500 supercomputers. So those ratios, we need 1,000 cooling systems. And here we've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 machines, 1,800 cooling systems. All right, so that's fine. That'll work. And that supercomputer just jumps right in. Oh, huh. Technically, the way we have this set up, half are going to go to storage. Actually, none are going to storage. All of them are going to storage right now. Well, I'm glad I looked at that. Let's set this to any. And we'll grab the supercomputers out of here that we've already made. We're going to see if we can do this. And drop it. The real problem is the adaptive control units. That's the one I really should be looking at. Oh, yes. The automated wiring. I doubt... Well, we've got 9 of them in there. I don't know why we have any in there, really. Circuit boards, heavies, computers. How many adaptive control units do we need? 1,000. I wonder, do we have automated wiring being built on this super old test bench? Because if we do, I might just grab that. It would make sense that I would have this all set up without uploading it. Look at that. We got 2,000 automated wiring just sitting here. We'll put a dimensional depot on this and just upload this. I'm feeling it might be time to skip a little bit. This is where we have our computers currently coming from. This might be the only place we have computers coming from. Well, let me do a quick plastic transfer so we can start. Oh. Oops. I thought that was a disconnected piece. I was wrong. All right, now we're getting a little sidetracked, but it does make sense to have some computers getting uploaded while we're doing this other stuff. And let's grab our automated wiring. I might put in a little temporary storage unit up here. I was about to say, why aren't I making... I should be making deconstruction cases. And I finally did. Oh man, I'm making them all over the place. Alright, so the question I'm kind of trying to answer in my own mind here is, where do these come out when they're done? I guess I'll just fly down here and double check to see if... Oh yeah, these aren't connected. We're gonna have to do some manual connections here. Just want to see if anything is directly connected to that part, and it is not. Okay, so we can manually connect this. It does look like the outputs here are all coming out over here, so that's the part we're gonna have to connect. So I think I should start with just by putting this guy in here and then putting you here and dropping automated wiring there. And I think I'll take a break while I connect these belts. Alright, so I got this fully connected. As you can see, the automated wiring down here. I think we should go ahead and connect this, which should be, at least I thought it would be, the place where the adaptive control units would come out. I am just gonna connect this to see if we can fully connect the last step. I really shouldn't connect it or build these blueprints where it's such a small space. You're never quite sure when you build it, and the space is so small. I would expect to see some ADUs coming out of here, but I'm not seeing any. Just making me worried. Unless it takes like 6 years for them to get built. 1 per minute. But surely this guy's had stuff for more than a minute. And we could also overclock that. So let's get a shard out. We'll just overclock this first one. Go from 1 per minute to 2.5 per minute. Now we're rocking. Uh-oh. So I was right to be curious. Aha. Yeah. These tiny space belts blueprint options are not great. You can't easily tell if you've connected them or not. Okay, so now we're in the final line for ADUs. I'm going to go ahead and fully automate the connection for these guys. And in the back of my mind, I'm trying to remember if I set up any storage for heavy modular frames. Fingers crossed that I did, right? It looks like we have this set up where any one of those would be good. So we can just pull this down the center of this aisle. We're short on radios in a pretty aggressive way. We just don't have enough quartz crystal flowing around, I think. Well, hold on. We got quartz crystal stacked up over here at the end. I wonder... where are the radios going? All the radios are being used? Huh. Normally I'd have some sort of storage. Yeah, these first machines could use some quartz crystal. But it's all stacked up at the end of the line. I'm just gonna manually move this. Are there a lot of... well, there's only one in... there's only one high-speed connector, so obviously we're having quartz crystal issues. Okay, so that's a good distribution, or redistribution, I should say, of quartz crystal. Probably need to make sure we're focusing on radios. I think we did the storage for radios down here. Yeah, there's the crystal oscillators. All right, so all the radios are being shipped off somewhere else. One of which is going to the other side of the factory. So we have nothing to say about that, because that's where that's happening. So this is where our problem is we don't have enough radios. And that's why in the last episode I was focused on getting a few more quartz crystals into the factory. Oh wait, is that the whole thing? Radios are coming in here. Zoink. Going down. Getting stored. That means we should have radios right here. Haha. I knew I wouldn't let me down. $2,400 radios should be plenty. If I can get back up there. Why am I... Oh, here we go. Radio control units. It's like, why am I so concerned with radios again? On this one, it looks like the output is on the bottom. I can see the radios getting distributed all the way down the line. 2,400 of these will represent 1,200 computers, or supercomputers. 1,200 supercomputers will represent 1,200 assembly directories. So we've got all of the radios we need. Now we need cooling systems. Eventually I'll come back and manually connect all of this. Now I just got to go back and find all my stuff. Let's go see if we can find some cooling systems. The plan, the hope, the desire, the want would be that I have done something similar for the cooling system side of things that I did for the radio control units. Oh yeah, look at all these beautiful cooling systems. Did I connect a uploader here? I did. And it is 50/50 uploader, so it's fine. Oops. That's the problem when you drop all your stuff. You also drop the good stuff, like your jetpack. Nighttime. So these cooling units should be enough cooling units to make the required supercomputers. 99% sure the outputs are on the bottom level. Yeah, they are. And then we'll drop all of that in there. Uh-oh. Okay. I was worried for a second I put my inventory in there. That would have been bad. So 4,000, closer to 6,000 cooling units. That's 3,000 supercomputers, which is 3,000 assembly directories. Okay, so we're done. We're making all the supercomputers, and that's, even if you divide that by 2, it's more than enough. You assume that we're storing half of it. So we are making the supercomputers we need. All that automated wiring is already set up. I wonder where it went. I guess we need to trace this. Maybe we just didn't turn into the next round of machines. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Let me connect these internal belts. And then I'll be right back. Alright, we got that line done. I think I need to grab my stuff from over here and bring it over to this side. Because otherwise I have run the risk of losing track of where my inventory is. Alright, if it's here, then it's kind of in a weird spot. So let me just grab this. And we'll just grab a few more cooling just to give that factory plenty of space to continue running. And it looks like we've got some space over here, so I'll just drop a storage container, store all. Well, so aggressive. Let's all right, so I'm thinking we're totally completely done on supercomputers. I don't really need to worry about this anymore. Yeah, even the... Oh, wait. Maybe this isn't connected? You know, I was trying to avoid a bunch of infrastructure during this video, but... Uh-oh. Ah. The bottom is actually the output. So we're sending both of them to storage. Yeah. Good thing we checked on that. I'm going to drop a good chunk of these supercomputers back on here, just so we can see how they flow. That looks a lot better. We were just sending all the supercomputers straight to storage. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but not why we're here. Okay. Supercomputers are now directly connected to the assembly director systems. Now we just need to get our adaptive control units where they need to be. Computers and circuit boards. I think circuit boards are one that we could probably grab a good chunk of. Computers, I don't think we've got a good supply of computers. But we've got 200 of them. I mean, if we've got heavy modular frames, we could start. All right, well, let's start. I think I overclocked this one. One heavy modular frame is one adaptive control unit. So we need 1,000 heavy modular frames. Once you have the fact that your jetpack kind of hangs out in your general storage, makes it difficult to empty your inventory and just quickly move on to something else. Ooh, nothing but aggressive items in my inventory right now. Let's see if we can drop down to the heavy modular frame section of our factory. Surely there's a good chunk of storage here. We'll bring these back up. bring these back up to the assembly director area. We could have gotten this done in 2 videos, but we're gonna take a manual foisting video and get it done right now. You know what's weird? I could probably drop these in here as well. It's not ideal, but I probably could do it. I think I will on the next one. I'm gonna let this one something like that. And then we'll just drop the rest of these in here manually. At the end, right? Because these guys are going to get whatever's left after half of a half of a half of a half of a half. 27 times. And then we'll just run back and empty our inventory at this point. It's possible that we don't have these belts connected. Well, no, there's some connection going on because the automated wiring is here. I'm thinking... I was halfway tempted for a split second there to connect this correctly, but I think I'm just going to keep grabbing stuff. I think I'm going to go for... If I go for a storage container, then just drop it in here like this, should be able to put in... Computers are the ones that we're most worried about. Two computers for one adaptive control unit. Two adaptive control units for one assembly director. So it's 2,000 computers. That's a lot of computers. What a sad moment to crash. I think what we were doing, we were connecting computers. We were doing the calculation and we were being sad by the total number of computers we were actually going to need. That one, it might make sense to... It might make sense to go ahead and build that out. All right. It looks like we crashed on the save because we are right where we left off. We know we've got all the circuit boards we need. Five automated wiring for one adaptive control unit. $500 times 2. 5,000 on automated wiring? Oh, wow. Have we made any directors yet? Let's grab those supercomputers out of there. And we've made 15 directors so far. Our lack of adaptive control unit is what's holding us back. I think we need to get... Well, I mean, the only thing that we really need are circuit boards and computers. Somewhere around here, we've got a green area that's making circuit boards. Don't we? I thought we did. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Aren't we making circuit boards somewhere around here? I could have sworn we were not only making them, but we had a huge surplus of them. This purple area is where we're making our AI limiters. That purple area is where we're making iron plate. Rotors. Versatile frame. Circuit board. Nope. Green branches. That's funny. Circuit boards. Ah. Orange and green. Probably should have been just pure green, but it's okay. We got there. We might be close enough to do this right. Let's see how far away we are. Oh man, we're far away. I don't know. Part of me says if we don't need more assembly directors after this, then maybe I don't care. Are the directors an input for something? Uh-oh. They're used in something. So I guess I'm going to care a little bit. All right. Hey, a couple more ADUs are going through. And I think I'll just continue the tradition of further emptying our inventory on these poor forgotten machines at the end. I mean, that's enough for 40 ADUs. In circuit boards anyway. I'm starting to think that this last row isn't connected by the fact that no automated wiring has made its way through yet. Okay. Any more automated wiring upload? So really our break point is our lack of computers. I think that's going to be the thing that kills us here. Let me get these... Yeah, I don't think these systems and... One circuit board is making its way through. I think I'll just connect these so all of these machines have a chance. I don't think I have a good selection of computers being made. What was that? That was a miss and a half. Holy moly. Okay. So now at least everybody has a shot at all the stuff. Man, those circuit boards are working. What is the number again? 5 for 1. 2 for 500. So yeah, we need 5,000 automated wiring. Let's go back over here. Maybe we'll just manually bring in whatever automated wiring is currently left. And then we'll have to figure out computers. Right now, we really only have one machine making computers, which is ridiculous, really, if you think about it. Uh-oh. We only have 400 automated wiring left. This guy needs stators. So probably means we need pipes. So technically, I could probably find some stators. I don't think we need any secret motors being made. And then I think I'll... Oh, what's this? An old frames factory? I'm gonna reclaim this sphere. No reason for that sphere to sit there not hooked up to anything. And let's check in over here. Uh-oh. We're still backed up somehow. Our mega factory's not taking in all that wire. That's surprising. I figured the changes we made last time. Might have to double check on that. Little short-term hypercannon usage. Don't need a full boost, just a little boost. Six automated wiring per minute. It's not a ton, but it's enough. The question is, where are we on these computers? We're short on plastic. Well, we know where we can get plastic. Uh-oh. That wasn't anywhere near enough of a boost. We're gonna have to run through here. Always find it interesting that these guys will connect horizontally. Every now and again you can hear I have to jump over it, but in most cases it works perfectly. Our copper sheets factory. Our steamed copper sheets factory, to be precise. Oh boy. Yeah, there's plenty of the other stuff. We just need the plastic. We can do a little cleanup here while we're waiting. And what were we making here? It's a test bench for radio control units. We were trying to crank out a few gas filters. This probably could go as well. 6,000 quick wires just sitting here. Sure, we can find a better use for that than sitting in the reflection pool area. This is turning into a pretty aggressive cleanup. Let's get back to it though. So who's using casings? I think we're using a lot of alternatives. Yeah, we're using radial alternatives for that. I don't think we are using casings that much. I might have to put this back. I don't know of a good place to dump these casings. I guess I could have sunk them. We've got access to this high speed. Kind of came in hot there. $74 of them done. It's the adaptive control units that's holding us back right now. We might be done on supercomputers. I mean, we should be done on supercomputers. There are 50 in place for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Times 2, that's 18. 18 times 50, 900 supercomputers. Yeah, that's enough. So it's just the computers that are killing us. What do we want to do here? I'm thinking a quick line for computers would be the right way to do this. I'm gonna drop these in our milestone drop. Now the question becomes, how do we get enough computers? I guess we should make one. How many computers? Okay, let's check the recipes. So I think we've got that 333 computer recipe. And it only takes circuit boards and crystal oscillators. 3 per minute. And these guys want to consume 2 per minute. $27 times 2 divided by 3.33. We only need 16 machines to sort of buffer this. Is this 27 machines enough? 2.5. All right, let's do it. Put in 2 quick rows of computers. We'll make sure they end on this side. You know, I'm having a interesting thought of a what if. If I have this assembly director, this one's a little wacky, isn't it? No, it's pretty straightforward. If I put this down, and then if I change this to computers, I don't want to do this. I'm just curious because all the other stuff isn't changing and we want the other stuff to change. But I'm just curious, if I sample this now, am I saying give me the original blueprint or give me the version of the blueprint that I sampled? So the simplified version of this question is, will these have the assembly director or the computer recipe specified? Assembly director. Good to know. Good to know. We'll load the assembly director, mega module. We'll make the necessary changes. Come on. There we go. We are not getting enough power. Copy and paste that in place, and then we'll just come in here and make these. I don't know. Fix It Orange is definitely on the table. And we'll just get this copied and pasted. Not much else to do here. It's the OC computer. We want to output these going that direction. I obviously have not planned this build, so no idea how long this is going to last, materials-wise. Looks like 3 more of those, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 9. 12 of those. Boy, that quartz crystal. Hey, drone. It looks like we could grab some quartz crystal from right here. All that time we've been struggling to get quartz crystal, and we could have been grabbing it from basically one level down. And now we need to find... kind of going off of instinct here as far as like... Oh, there is a place where we could have used those casings. In my defense, I said I didn't know of a place, not that there wasn't a place. And let's see here. Boink, 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 boink. One more. And then it's the mysterious location of the sheets. All right. Well, that gives us everything we need to make this computer platform. I think what I'll do... We'll get those in. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll just connect this. Not really just, you know, as we've been doing lately. Just go ahead and foist a little bit of stuff in here. Start making the computers. Right away with the first few machines. As soon as we get power connected. Alright, I connected enough of these to start making computers immediately. That's exactly what I was looking for. Where are those computers going to output? Sadly, that's not a merger. It can be a merger, though. Though I guess technically now I don't need that. Computer drop off. One off the corner. Not really gonna be convenient. It's just gonna be a little odd. Okay, so that's rocking. Give me a second. I'm gonna connect these belts and then we'll be right back. Okay. I mean, the really lazy part of me says we should probably just crank through and connect the this line of computers directly to the stuff and move on. Though, did I connect everything that I needed to connect? Oh yeah, it looks like it. Well, let's be good. We'll connect this side of it as well. All right. We've got so many blueprints up here, the game's starting to lag a little bit. Trying to calculate snap points for me. I can feel the lagginess in the mouse movement. Okay. Nice to see those computers going in. Let me be right back. I'm gonna connect these I'm gonna connect these belts and the power. And we'll cut and we'll be right back once that's done. All right, we're on the end cap here. So all those belts are connected. And then it's just a matter of getting this power connected, and we'll be very close to done here. All right, we've got our power connected. Let's see. So now I think we just need to lock in some temporary connections for... Oh, I guess it's going to be temporarily connected on the other side. I'm on the serpentine right now, so it's going to start on this side and then loop over. Ooh. Slight boost from being on the save. One of these is going to be happy and one of these is going to be unhappy. Circuit boards and crystal oscillators. Why is my inventory so full? Nice chunk of crystal oscillators. Our first 70 directors made it to the milestone. We'll just dump some more. Make some more space there. And now we got to remember, where did we put electronic circuit boards are green and orange. There they are. We've got a ton of circuit boards ready to go. One of these days I will come back and formally connect all this stuff. All right, so now we're back and we're ready to drop circuit boards. So now we need both the wiring and the computers. Luckily, we got a little bit of the automated wiring working. Are we really? Surely we're not short because of the automated wiring. That would be really sad if that were the case. We can put this crystal oscillators in here. And that should be plenty of those, right? 3 makes 2 computers. 1 makes 2 computers, so circuit boards are our limiting factor. 3 makes 2, so that's like 6,000 computers. That's 3,000 adaptive control units in computers. Yeah, and that's 1,500 assembly directors. So we're good on computers. I just want to get the rest of this circuit board stuff out of our inventory. It's so weird that we can see the trickle of the crystal oscillators, but we're not seeing any. How are we not seeing any circuit boards? Look how many are going in and none are showing up over here. I'm worried I've missed a connection somewhere. Are you kidding me? Is that really the amount that we should expect? Why is the half of a half so different? Same belt speed. I guess it's just taking that much longer to fill the full input. But still, you would think half of a half of a half, it would still result in at least 1 or 2 getting down here. Let me check it again. By the time it gets down here, it's so few. You're basically waiting for the previous ones to fill up so the rest of them can get what's left. I guess it's working. Yeah, we are taking in less crystal oscillators. So 3 times as many crystal oscillators will make it through when compared to circuit boards. All right, well, I'm going to say that that's working then. Now all that's left is worrying about whether or not we've got enough automated wiring in here. Now I'm also starting to worry that we might not have enough connections made. Let's see how many we've done. Ugh. All that, and we've only made 49. I wonder if we do a little manual dropping here. Which item are you missing? Hey, automated wiring. That's great. I've got automated wiring. Why was that one missing automated wiring and these other ones are full? This is the downside of manually dropping stuff. You're never quite sure if there's a bug. Or if you just dropped something before you belted it. So the ratios are weird. Let me check the automated wiring test bed one more time, see where we are with that. Because everything else is done. We are almost back to the automated wiring test bench. We have nothing. Everything that we've used has been used. No backups whatsoever. I guess we're just gonna have to wait it out a little bit. I do have something else I can do. Basically dealing with a nuclear pasta. It is going to wreck our power. It's the only downside. Let's see what our power situation is right now. Ooh. We're already in the negative, at least temporarily. That's not good, because I was about to waste more power. And by waste, I mean use, of course. We're going to use more power. Preemptively making nuclear pasta. Yeah, we're only worried about adaptive control units. I mean, I could probably grab a few more radios, but I don't know that I need to. And if I absolutely have to, we probably have supercomputers in storage over here. All 19 of them. But yeah, all of these are looking pretty righteous as far as supercomputers go. Yeah, they're all full. So we only need adaptive control units. We're just not making enough of them, unfortunately. All because of the automated wiring. Every now and again in this game you get caught. 5 automated wiring makes 1 adaptive control. Two adaptive control makes, so 500 is 1,000. So we need 5,000 automated wiring total to complete our directors. Yeah, we've got a few automated wiring back here that we weren't using because we didn't have connections to computers that are starting to get used. Which I guess that's okay news, but I don't think it's finishing this today news. I guess we could test bench right here. I just want to get enough of this to get this done. These things only make 2.5 per minute. That's a ridiculously low amount. All right. I think this one needs to go. Phew. And then let's see if we can grab some cable. If I grab these shards, and this would turn into basically a turn and burn here. This is not even enough to support, barely to support one of these. We've got a few more cable and stators to dump off. I think that's good. It's as close as we're gonna get. Sometimes you can skip things and voice things in manually, and other times you should have had a massive amount of automated wiring sitting around ready to go. So that is the part that's going to stop us here. Automated wiring is our break point, our stymie, our Achilles heel. Like if I drop this, I don't even know if it's going to be enough to make one ADU. Well, it's enough for at least one. How close did we get? We dropped 70. Well, we got 1/5 of it done. I'm 90% sure that once we have the wires, we're all set. So let's not harp on that anymore. I do have one other thing I want to do on the nuclear pasta side, though, like I keep saying, it's going to destroy our power. So maybe I shouldn't do it. We were going to put in 20 of these, but once we looked at the actual power impact, 10's enough. But in order to avoid the same situation that we have with the automated wiring with nuclear pasta, we're gonna store a good chunk of this nuclear pasta, even though it will absolutely, totally, and completely wreck our power. I want to sample the one that gives us the right direction. We're going to put you right about there. So right now, we're consuming 39 out of 42. We might have to put in another summer sloop power augmenter. Just putting in one of those is enough to get the whole thing started. It is not going to like this. Our power supply is not going to like this. In a day, we're out of power. Actually, that's not too bad, actually. 24 hours. This should be pretty close to full. I don't know how many nuclear pasta we need, but my hope would be that wait a minute, where are they? There they are. So they're stacking to 50. Do you think 8 storage containers is enough for nuclear pasta? Are we gonna wish we had more? Probably. Most probably. But I might be okay with leaving it. Only because if we try to go with another one, it will wreck our power. Luckily, we have a lot stored. We've got all that copper powder stored. It's coming in nicely. Maybe I'll do one more of these. Any more than this would be insane, but 2's probably all right. That's probably more than enough as far as nuclear pasta storage. I don't know what we use these for in the future, but if we filled... What is that? 16 industrial storage containers full of nuclear pasta. I don't know. If we need more than that, we'll figure it out, I guess. But let's call it there. We're pushing 2 hours on the recording. Who knows what it's going to be like after we cut some stuff. But, yeah. We're in a good spot. Little upset we didn't finish the assembly director even after taking all those shortcuts. Our lack of planning way back in the beginning caught up with us. What is in here that is all this stuff that now I have all this stuff? I need a place to drop this quick wire, I think. Unfortunately, it's all the way down here. Trying to catch a ride back up. Take us back up to our stuff. Where the nuclear pasta is being made. Then we'll call it. I don't know why you don't just go out there and do all this. But, you know. Drone's gonna drone, I guess. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop. We expanded our nuclear pasta. We got maybe half the assembly directors that we need. And we didn't totally wreck our power supply. But we did learn a valuable lesson about planning ahead on automated wiring. So I thought I could do it in one video. Looks like we're going to have to do it in 2 after all. Next time, we'll complete phase 4. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.